Another message here says, hello, sisters. I need your help before I go mad.
Okay.
There's this lady I'm dating. When we started the relationship, she told me there was no man in her life. Why? Something? 4 months.
The way you said she started, the way we started the relationship.
It continues to say, after some time, I found out she was dating a 57-year-old man.
Oh, you are?
She's just 19 years old. And the man is married. Now, each time I try to discourage her from continuing this relationship, she gets very upset. She also disrespects me at the least chance. I always try my best to make her happy. She ended things with him for some months, but they're back together again. I don't know what to do. Why is she treating me this way? Why does she prefer to date an old man instead of me? Sisters, please help. Old man sense.
It's about the quadges, man.
The quadges. The cash. I mean,
it's about the
cash.
Yeah. Was this question, why is she treating him this way?
Yes.
You see, and that's the reason why she's treating you this way. You see, the girl is 19. She feels she's in the prime of her life. She probably doesn't have any pimples on her face. She's pretty. She's young, you know. And this man is probably showering her with small gifts. Because at 19, Charlie, your idea of pampering, some small phone, some small money, pizza here and there, Charlie, you are sorted. You think you have some crazy sugar daddy, you know what I mean? So at that age, Charlie, she's feeling pampered, you know, all very, and here you are demanding of her chastity, loyalty, and all manner of, you're in a relationship, putting her in the box. You see, at 19, very few women are mentally mature to have a correct relationship, like committed, loyal relationship. And because I think you're giving her the vibe, like, oh, why are you doing this to me? You should be with me, you should be with me. So you're coming off as very needy, and it's like someone who would suffer when she tells you to leave her. Like you can't survive. Once you know that you can't handle this, you can't handle a lady who is seeing a 57-year-old man and you don't like it, because, of course, a 57-year-old man seeing a 19-year-old, trust me, they are probably sexual. If it's something that you can't handle, why don't you leave her now? Because I keep saying, look, relationships is the solid ground for breakup. In a relationship, when things are not happening well, it's very easy. Charlie, take your left, let me take my right. When you start getting committed, when you start getting married, when children start coming in, breakup, apart from all the psychological, mental, and all those issues, it's expensive.
To break up.
To break up. You could pay a lawyer, to pay lots of thousands of, tens of thousands of CDs just because you said I don't like you again. So you see, at this stage, protect your heart, protect your money, protect your mind. If this has started now, it's not going to end now. And you saying that she should end it doesn't mean she would end it. This is what she chooses for herself. Since you are the one who is sending in the message, I don't want to even focus on the lady. This you can't handle. You're already, how are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? You're already a psychological issue. So please step out, build yourself up, have your own self-esteem, your self-worth, so you can find a woman who will treat you like their man and give you that respect. Then you too, you treat that person too like your woman and give her that respect. But this one is clearly not for you. She's not at that stage to have a committed relationship. She's not.
Yeah, she's enjoying the pizza too much.
Yeah.
Dear.
Okay.
But also dear.
His questions were then.
Questions, 2 questions. Why is she treating me this way?
Because she does not love you.
Period.
Why does she prefer to date this old man rather than me?
Because he offers things that you do not and cannot and never will, because you are not 59. 57. Say, when I was younger, there was something called Mr. Odi and Mr. Otia. Mr. Odi was the servicer. Mr. Otia was the payer. Say, you are a Mr. Odi. Know thy place. A Mr. Odi cannot be asking the madam to be leaving the Mr. Otia if he is not prepared to step into the shoes of the Mr. Otia. Say, can you tia? She's 19. So everything is standing upright, front and back, full plate, broad base.
Hey.
She's on point.
Yeah, man.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
yes,
man.
it's a whole political party. You understand? Popular front, broad base. She's 19. She dey go, she dey come.
Yeah.
You want her to come and settle with
and be washing your clothes.
Say, and I'm not saying that it's right. I'm addressing you because these are your questions. She doesn't love you. She's choosing the money route. She's choosing the older route. Whatever her reasons are, the cards are on the table. The writing is on the wall. If she wanted to be with Kwame Ahe and play debi ye for it to ye, she would have left him. But obviously, she likes Abinwa. So she has taken her Abinwa. She move. You two move.
Okay. So you're saying she should move. Rosina.
He should move.
Sorry, he should move. Rosina's saying pretty much the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing.
All right. Claudia, what do you think? I mean, 57-year-old married man dating his 19-year-old girlfriend, if I can call, her that. What's going
Side
on
chick.
here? What do you think?
Easy, actually. But I'm wondering, so the relationship started on a lie. She said she didn't have
Recording
anything.
stopped.
Then you realized he had somebody. Because you are very forgiving and loving, you decided to keep her. Then you realized it's lying again, and being the loving boyfriend that you are, and the peacemaker, the conflict resolver, you try to work things out. She gets upset. For me, that's beyond disrespectful. It's beyond disrespectful because she doesn't regard you. And I think the first question I should ask is, what does he want out of a relationship? Because ordinarily, we fall in love looking for things that we need. So you need security. You need that affection. There's that emotional attachment. There's that respect, that person who has your back. You are their ride or die. You don't get it, or there's the 80-20 rule. But in this case, I don't even think you're getting the 20 out of the 100. So what is keeping you there? Why she doesn't respect you? And she's competing with an older man. For me, it's not even about the age. It's about the act of infidelity, the blatant infidelity that she's doing. Or perhaps she's not monogamous and she's doing an open relationship without your consent. Because I really can't rationalize what is going on your behalf. But then it boils down to what you are getting from this broken relationship. It's broken, but you're still there. You still want to mend it. So you have to ask yourself, what is it that I have that I am afraid of losing? And then tackle it. But for me, this is a very toxic relationship, and it's only going to get worse. She's not going to leave this man. No. You might tie her down with marriage. She'll still continue doing it. And now she knows that you know, and you're okay with it, and you're not leaving. So there's no punishment for what she's doing. It's like she feels you are stuck. You don't have an out plan. You don't have anybody who loves you. So I'm just going to give you whatever I have. And you're still going to stay anyway. So you are getting nothing out of this. You are being disrespected. There's no security. There's no love. Maybe the sex is good. That's what is keeping you. You feel maybe if you leave, you might not get it. But you have to know that in this life, you get the love that you think you deserve. If you think she's what you deserve, you stay and you'll be unhappy for a very long time. But if you tell yourself, this is a loss I'm ready to lose, and then put myself out there for someone who puts in the same effort, someone who would love me, someone who treats me well, I am very sure, because from the text that you've given us, you don't sound ordinary. Most men will leave after the first act, even after the lie. That would have been it. Because in Ghana, they always make it seem like all men cheat, but we can't take it when our women cheat because it's psychological. I can't imagine myself with you knowing that another man has been with you. But this is a guy who was still ready to stay. I don't know if it's some sort of Stockholm syndrome where he's stuck with his but this is love, where it's a soft capture that he can't seem to disentangle himself from. It happens. Sometimes you meet someone, you know they are bad for you, but there's something hooking you to that person. You think if you leave, that's going to be the end of your life. But I think you should make that hard decision. It's not supposed to be a hard decision, but there's something hooking you. So you need to tell yourself, hooking me, how do I safely and in a healthy manner detach myself from this toxic relationship, and then take time, heal, and put yourself out there again. You would get someone. You would definitely get someone.
Okay. I completely agree. Yeah.
I just wanted to add that we've sat on this show before and said, know your worth. We've also sat on this show and spoken about we allow what continues. So in answer to his question, why she's doing that is because you're allowing it. The minute, and I'm glad Claudia touched on that, the minute you found out that she lied in the beginning and you took her back, was you allowing her to continue. That's right. So until you actually act, i.e. leave or take a certain action for her to recognize, and you see the only way you know if indeed she wants you and she loves you is if you actually take an act and say you're leaving, and that pushes her to leave him or not. I doubt it very much that she will leave him. I doubt it very, very much. But yes, you allow this to happen, and the longer you stay, the more it'll happen.
Absolutely. True. I mean, it's so obvious that this is not the girl for you. You know, Charlie, just move on. You can't compete. You cannot compete with that 57-year-old man.
Please, can you send us a picture of the girl's face and his face? That could also be the problem.
Well, maybe. Maybe.
Just on a lighter note, though.
But yeah, Claudia.
And in situations like this, he might start blaming himself and think he's inadequate.
Yes.
Right. No, but that's not true.
But you're not. Yes.
He's more than enough.
Yes, he's more than enough.
Yeah, he's more than enough.
Absolutely.
He's just not giving it to the right person.
Yep.
So that's the issue. It's not him. It's
it has nothing to do with
him.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, dear gentlemen, advise yourself.